So welcome to another tutorial. This is Godson Pius from WorldBrain Technology Limited, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a new React application using Yarn or npm. So before we move on, I want you to have something called Node.js. So Node.js is an open source cross-platform platform JavaScript runtime environment. um, Within the Node.js is npm package manager, which is bundled with it. Is going to help us to be creating a React application, and also um, just click on this, the recommended for most users. Yeah, click on it and you should follow the process of installing Node.js, and then we are good to go. If you're on a Windows, please check the add to path checkbox so you can add it to your environment variables on your system. Alright, so next we're going to be installing the yarn. Now this particular package is optional. You might wish to have it, you might wish not to have it. Yeah, it's optional. Whatever npm does, yarn is going to do the same. So the yarn installation is optional, but I use it a lot. And the way you install yarn is by running, I'm going to say, by running npm install global yarn. So once you run this code, I'm going to be leaving this code in the comments in the description below. So once you run this code, you're going to install yarn on your system. Okay, yeah. And then the last and not the least, before we move into creating this, is Vite. We're going to be using Vite. Is a front end tooling, and is actually used to create frameworks like React, Vue.js, Civiet, and the rest. So we're going to be using this Vite and also npm. Okay, so before we continue, just leave a like button, and if you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe so you can get more of our videos when we upload to this channel. All right, so now I'm going to be opening my terminal, and I have a folder, I'm in a folder called React.js mastering. So I'm going to be running this code now, yarn create Vite, for those using yarn. But if you're using npm, you should just write npm create Vite. Okay, so I'm going to create a project with npm, and then I'm going to create another project with yarn. Okay, so let's go with npm first of all. So we have npm create Vite, and then the project name we have okay, let's say React npm app. Okay, now it's going to ask you to select a framework, so we're going to select React, and then it's going to ask you to choose the variation. We're going to be going with JavaScript, not JavaScript swc, only JavaScript. So we'll go with that, and boom, is installed. So once we have it scaffolds the project into a folder called React npm app. So now run cd. So we're going to be changing our directory to React npm app, and then we're going to be installing the dependencies, because if I'm to go to my folder right now, I'm going to see a package.json file. So we need to install these dependencies right here. Good. So we're going to say npm install So once you say npm install, we'll leave it to install. Okay, so once this is installing, I'm going to be alright, almost done. Okay, so I'm going to be creating another project. With yarn. We're going to be creating another project with yarn. So let's wait for this. Boom. Two packages are looking for the blah blah, added 242 packages, and once you get this message, you successfully created a React project. Okay, so this is how to create with npm. I'm going to be cding back to my React.js mastery, and I'll be creating with yarn graphite, and that's going to say React yarn app, React, the same thing, JavaScript. We seed into React yarn app, and once we're here, you see we just have to run this code yarn. So just say yarn, and it's going to be installing the dependencies and the packages for us. So I have to wait a little bit for this to install. Okay, so we wait. Please do it to leave a comment. If there's something you don't understand, do it to leave a comment, and we'll try to answer your comment. Alright, good. Our dependencies have been installed successfully, and if you see a success message here, then you are good to go, right? So I'm going to go back to my app here. My folder React.js master. So I have npm app, and then I have yarn app. Okay, so any of these packages you want to use to create your app is fine. It's fine. So if you start with npm, that's fine. If you are creating with yarn, that's fine. So I hope you find this tutorial interesting. Please do it to leave a comment below, and also like and share this video. If you may subscribe, please subscribe so you can get to see more of our videos. Thank you. See you later.